miss the most about it? Like, when you've been in the crowd?
I mean, the atmosphere. I mean, when you're at home, I mean, you need them throughout the moments in the game. I think they get behind you and push the team forward. So I think that's what we're looking forward to the most.
Even when you're on the road, you kind of miss it, and most of the fans are against it.
Of course. I mean, we have a huge fan base on the road. We got a lot of fans there too. So we miss those guys as well.
Sheldon was talking the other day about getting some penalty kill time during this preseason. What have you thought about that so far, and like how that can be rolled into your game if called upon for that?
Yeah, I like it. I think, I mean, especially throughout some games where you get on the PK a bit, and I mean, you're able to get out there and get moving versus sitting on the bench for extended period of time. I think it's great, and I mean, hopefully try to keep the puck out of that too, which is the most important thing.
I think Mitch is setting a good example for guys like yourself
Sorry?
I think Mitch is setting a good example for guys like yourself, really the ultra-talented offensive type players that can now do that sort of thing as well and use those assets on the PK.
Of course. I mean, Mitch, he's been, PKing for a while now, and I mean, he's been doing a tremendous job out there, so he's just a guy that you look to learn from.
When's the last time you would have killed penalties on a regular basis?
In a game, I don't know, but last time was last year in Vancouver, the day after I missed that meeting.
Think those things are related?
I don't know.
Did you ever do it with the Marlies or in Sweden or the national team or anything like that?
Like I have done it before, but I mean, now it's been a while since I first played my first NHL game, so I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly when it was.
Were you surprised when they broached the subject with you? Like, did it make you think for a second there?
Yeah, I've always thought that it would be. I mean, especially when there's a lot of PKs, it's good to get out there to get the legs going. I was happy that they brought it up. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the first time he brought it up was at the end of last season that he had thought maybe about it just a little bit. So and then came over for camp, and there was a plan in the preseason. So it was fun.
What's the biggest challenge with it?
I don't think you just got to get down the system and the rotations in the D zone. I think other than that, it's a pretty fun thing to do. I mean, and you learn the more you're out there.
Mitch used to say that why he thought he liked doing it was because he knew when he was on the power play what he hated what the other team did to him. Can you use that too? Like what they do to you, you can do back now, sort of?
Yeah, of course. And I mean, you as a power play guy think a little bit, and I think when you're PKing, you kind of know a little bit what the power play guys might be thinking, so you might be able to use that in certain situations.
What's your sense of anticipation to get this season going now that camp is kind of grinding along here? Like, what's your eagerness to get going for real?
Yeah, I've been wanting to get going since camp started, but it's going to be nice to get going, and obviously with the fans and everything back, it's going to be a fun time.
Any part of you feel a step behind because you missed a couple of days and your line hasn't been quite set yet?
No, I mean, like I said, I was able to skate with the Marlies, which was great. So keep the legs going there, and I mean, today's a great game for us to get going before the season.
And in general, how have you felt about your camp? A lot of your teammates have been saying you seemed focused, you seemed like really determined. How would you sum up how you're feeling at this camp?
Yeah, I feel pretty good, but I mean, camp is camp. Your preseason just gotta translate into the season.
Thanks,
guys.